Hello and welcome back to Colonial Kerbals. Now in the last episode you'll recall that I had just gotten through trying to deliver a probe to Minmus, which ended quite horribly. And I'll be going back and doing that over again at a little bit later date. But for today, we need to send a new crew member up to the space station. Because it's been a while since we've had more than just the two crew up there. And for that, we are going to send a rescue transfer vessel. And here it is. Very, very simplistic, less than 30,000 funds craft. And actually it'd probably be less if I didn't have this little package on the back end of it. Which I probably should edit that and make sure. Okay, good. The struts are in there. Now there are struts in here for the space station. That is needed. Oops. We need crew members. We're not going to send Jebediah up. We're going to send Bob Kerman. And we're going to send up Hadzor. Because he's the one with the... Actually, no. Hadzor will fly, and Bob Kerman, since his stupidity's lower, which is kind of funny to say, he will be going to the space station for a very long time to come. So let's go ahead and get this up into orbit. And I just want to check something real quick. I think I have the poodle tested I need to test on the ground. And we're also going to be rescuing Lemley. I guess that's his name. Where are you? Turbojet. 21.8 or 29.8 at 400 meters per second to 780 meters per second. So, we know that's what we need to get done. So we'll turn on SAS, we'll throttle all the way up to max, and light the engine. And now we'll take off. The reason is we have to wait for that to spool up before we can take off. And we'll go ahead and just start tipping our craft down. Now it uses a turbojet engine as its initial liftoff stage. So it's actually got to fly kind of aerodynamically. Though it's with this little bit of extra weight in the back, it does throw the aerodynamics off just a touch. And I also have to watch my speed, because once I get up to around 21,000 meters, I want to be able to run test. Which I'm going to go ahead and just leave that open. You'll notice that I don't have K data up here. I just figured it was too much having that and then having all this stuff over here, which you can't see my mouse because I do have it turned off again. But I have everything I need here. It's a little bit smaller than I'm used to seeing, so it's going to take a while. And it doesn't change color the way that K data did, so for flight instruments this works out a little better. Okay, we're going pretty well. Now really all this is that, well, that's right, Bob Kerman's going to be our subject for experimentation, since he was handpicked as a volunteer. You'll notice that the docking port is underneath, and in all my trials that I've done, this actually worked out fairly well to dock. And really this intake, after we ditch this stage, this serves as the heat shield to guard the parachutes. Yes, there's parachutes on this. because I am not a very good pilot as far as aircraft's landing goes. But to get it up into space, this works just fine. Okay. Probably back off a little bit off the throttle. Waiting for that to hit. Actually, I need this open more. Okay, 21.8 is what I'm looking for. Okay, we're at 8,000 meters. Apoapsis is at just about 10,000 meters. And yes, there's quite a few radial intakes on this, but I think it serves its purpose. I actually saw a design similar to this on the forums, and I like the look of it, so I just kind of took some ideas from it, tweaked a few things since I didn't have the full tech, and made it into something that I can fly. Okay, we can start leveling down a little bit. Drop our speed down a little more. I think we're going to be going a lot faster than we want. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, good, we got the test. Okay, we can start leveling back down a little bit. There we go. Now we should be getting... Yeah, that's where it gets a little bit tricky because I've got to balance it. Because I'm out of air. Hopefully I can get it to throttle up and down just enough. I just got to keep in mind that that's gonna... Oh, there we go. We'll just ditch that stage, and up into orbit we go. Now I'm waiting for my apoapsis to get up to just about 120 some meters, or 120,000 meters. 120 kilometers or so. Now this craft is a little bit heavier than normal, so it's doing a little bit different on my on my launch than what I'm used to. I just want to make sure that we're not Oh, we're coming right up on the station. That's always a nice thing. 75, 81, 90, 100, 24. There we are. Now I'll set him as a target. Add a maneuver. And let's see here. At the descending node, go ahead and raise that up by, oops. By enough to make that not a number. And here, we'll go ahead and we'll figure that part out in a little bit. Okay, so that's 13 seconds, so we need a 7-second burn or 10 seconds before. Helps if I actually type the whole number. And we still have well over 900 meters per second to work with. As far as thrust goes, although that might actually change. Delete on close. And we'll go for it. Okay. Actually, let's do this. Nope. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Trying to find the right mix here. How far down? That's too far. So, let's try it over here at the ascending node. And we'll just see. Okay. Fine then. Oops. I didn't want to switch. And it says we're running out, but as you know, it's not running out of anything. It's a matter of it doesn't have quite enough of the, oops, wrong spot. It's got more storage than what it has for okay. So here, we'll stretch this orbit out. It's got to come in It's still not far enough out. There we go. Now let's... Nope. Okay, well, I'm going to work at this first. And then I'll probably cut. And actually, no, I'm going to end this here. So when you come back, this will probably already be docked, which will make more sense, since you've seen me do that before. That's only about a little over a second and a half. So, yeah, when I come back, this episode's going to be a little shorter. But I think you'll understand why, because it's going to take me a while to get this completely docked. And in the next episode, I'll do the crew transfer. And I will actually come back to rescuing... what's his name? Who's it? Lemley Kerman. From his abandonment in orbit. So until next time, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Please like, favorite, and subscribe. And of course, as always, have fun.